All right, everyone, we're back again. So, added some power to my relays for my U-axis. So right now, I got everything turned on, no smoke. That's nice. If I move my Y, back and forth, it moves back and forth. If I move my X, it moves. Probably don't want to crash into that thing. All right, so right now they're both kind of off axis, and I need them to be because of some simple logic. Yeah. And then if I hit the U axis over here, I get rotary, and that's not the way it's supposed to be if I want the rotary mode to work. So now I have the rotary mode over here, and I wired it to my laser activate. So if you look down there, when I hit the button, those relays just went hot. See the little green light down there? I'll turn them off again. Relay off. Relay on. All right, so the red light's on. Now we're in rotary mode. So now, in rotary mode, my X-axis is my scanning axis. That's what should scan. So if I move my X-axis to its minimum, look at that. My Y is now moving. Aha! So the axis flipped. And if I move my Y-axis, which is the back and forth that you just saw there, that should move my rotary. Unfortunately, I don't have the step code loaded yet, so get ready for a speed demon here. That's way too fast. Oh, sorry, makes me laugh. And that means that I need to now tell it it's in rotary mode and all that sort of stuff. And then, of course, I still have, this is what people that are using the direction and pulse signals and wiring it to two separate drivers and then using the enable bit to switch back and forth. I could do that if my rotary axis went this way, because then my axis only needs to be one driver or the other for the X, but I didn't, so I have to do relays. But if I press the U, it's hard to tell, but oh, here. I press the U axis. There, oh yeah, it is really imperceptible. But this axis is moving very slowly because that was set up for the speed of this guy. Now the drivers, they're staying with the motors. So this motor here is not getting hot, and even though it's in hold mode, none of the other motors are getting less current than they need because I'm switching between the Rotary controller and the input to the drivers. So everyone's using the same 5 volts across the board that they've always had, but my relays are swapping just the direction pin and the, oh, and it's still moving. I forgot. The U-axis is an on-off, so if you hit minus, it keeps moving until you tell it to stop moving by hitting the same button again. So I was about to knock my rotary off the table there. Anyway, so it works. I need to figure out how do you work an end stop on this so that you have like an index of where you're at. It may not need to home. I may just put it right where I want it to be at 0, and it'll just assume 0 from there on, but I need to look at that more. But the mechanics are almost done. So pretty happy. So then, okay, you say, well, how's that going to work? Because, well, your head's lower than the center of gravity of your rotator. Well, my Z-axis, it still works, and it has, if you look down here, it has quite a bit of throw left on those screws to drop this whole table way down. And then my laser will be right over the top of it. I checked the depth before I did it. I do have to raise the nozzle up just a little bit, about ½ inch. And then it's the 7 millimeters over the top of my favorite, where'd it go? My favorite Target bottle, which are these 40-ounce thermoflasks. So doing smaller stuff will be easier. If I want to do anything bigger, then I don't know. I'll have to figure something out with the table. But that's my design right now, so it'll work for my purposes. Kind of cool.